This morning, we thought that the president might slap some huge new tariffs on a bunch of stuff. That's not happened. I mean, it could happen, as Megan Casellas talked about. Maybe April 1st, we get some of these sort of tit-for-tat tariffs. Not the case. And so the market is reacting in a positive way. The Dow, S&P, and NASDAQ all higher. The NASDAQ is up by 1%. You got some healthcare names like Ventas doing very well. CVS, by the way, Intel doing well. Supermicro also doing well. And Supermicro is a great roll-in for your next guest in Market Navigator, because as AI and data centers boom, demand for the electricity to power those data centers also booming. And that could mean opportunity for you. Joining us now to make sense of it all is Tony Wang. He is portfolio manager for Science and Technology Equity Fund at T. Rowe Price. All right, Tony, good to see you. Listen, a lot going on with the market, Stargate, DeepSeek, NVIDIA, whatever. What do you make of everything that's going on, and who may win regardless of what happens?
Yeah, I think that's a great question. As you mentioned, there's a lot going on in the news. And so I think what we saw was a big announcement on Stargate to continue building large amounts of AI infrastructure in the U.S., and then followed by DeepSeek, where there's a largely a much more efficient model, though it is more slimmed down, that kind of is able to use kind of the GPUs a lot more efficiently. And so I think that, to me, that this is a continuation of the technology evolution where costs do come down, and as a result, adoption increases. I think that this earnings season, we talked to Palantir as well as HubSpot, and you're seeing that large language models are becoming a lot more economically viable. And so when you see that, you generally see more adoption, the AI SKUs of at the app layer improve. And I think that, there's a good amount of benefit that can accrue to also the companies that sell kind of the picks and shovels, or the AI chips in this case. And then, on that list is probably like NVIDIA.
So Tony, you and your team have had the chance to dive a little more deeper into DeepSeek. I mean, Deirdre Bosa talked about it on this network, I think on the 24th or whatever of January. It hit over the weekend. Monday, the market panicked, sold everything. Maybe you didn't, but the market overall sold everything. A lot of those names have now come back to even higher levels than they were prior to the DeepSeek news. What have we learned? What have you learned about it to sort of ease our concerns?
Yeah, well, I think that what you've seen is that, this is more of an evolutionary than revolutionary model. And as a result, I think that this continues to increase the adoption, but it doesn't mean that the U.S. tech players are going to essentially not continue to spend and fast forward their efforts. And so I think that everybody's going to adopt the DeepSeek model and what they've got, but then also, the two things that you push on are essentially is compute and the model. I think you're going to see continued build outs. And you even saw China announce big build outs after the, DeepSeek got announced. So to me, I think that, the race continues. As a result, this probably doesn't change, too much, and that's probably why the stocks are up. At the same time, I think that you have to believe, you understand that the world is cyclical, spending is cyclical, and so you can't, just expect that things to go up in a straight line.
Sounds like DeepSeek may not be the big killer that we all thought it was. Tony Wang, really appreciate your views on Market Navigator. Thank you.